Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Hurts throwing right away. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Second and a couple. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goedert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. Cousins now. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3. First carry now for Alexander Madison. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Cousins. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 3rd down, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Second down, here's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams... And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. But Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Madison running on first down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Cousins. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Cousins and the throw here caught by Addison. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here. And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink? Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first? This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker. But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score. Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Throwing, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Fights him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second down and a yard. On the give, here's McBride. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On the handoff, it's Madison. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's second down and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Here's first and goal. Here's McBride. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 7, under a minute 20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down at 5. He's back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And that's complete to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now he steps away. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.